This week on Blue Collar Compendium, I do some shop maintenance on my drill press to make it a little bit more user-friendly. A while back I built this drill press lift. I built it out of an old Humvee jack that I had pulled out of the garbage, and at the time I just needed something that could function pretty easily, so I just found a piece of this scrap iron which already had a threaded hole into it. Actually had two threaded holes. So I capitalized on a threaded hole here and a threaded hole here, bolting it through here, and then putting a sleeve on here that it could turn pretty easily, which could help me lift this guy. But as you can see, she kind of shifts around a little bit. It's not necessarily made for it. It's only marginally easy. It's just a little bit short. So I think what I'm going to do is just move it out a little bit, make it significantly more easier to use. .7/16, that's what I needed.
So it looks like I used a 1/4-28 to secure that guy in there.
Well, the ends are a little flared out, so that's probably why it was hard to get out of this slot. So I'll take it on the grinder and then just clean these edges up. And I think what I'm going to do for ease of use is just capitalize on this hole here and tap it out to, I guess, the same 1/4-28. But before I do that, let's figure out this handle. Make it nice and easier. Alright, so I think what I'd like to do is use something to make a... Alright, well that drawing is terrible. However, you get the idea. Make a countersunk wooden handle, which will then affix to this sleeve right here, so I can tighten down the bolt on the sleeve and then still allow this sleeve to move freely. Let me see what I've got. This is the drawer that I just organized, where I put all the bits of furniture, knobs, and little things that make rehab projects easy. And I think this knob is going to fit just perfectly. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll take this apart and I'll figure out what diameter this is, drill this guy out, and then countersink it so that the screw head will still fit on there. And the best part is I'll get to use my drill press to make my drill press better. Probably should organize these a little better. 3/16. Oh, looks like I used some blue Loctite when I put this guy on. Yep, you can see. If this was smell-o-vision, you could smell it too. Half inch. And we'll call that 5/60. 9/16. So I think what I'll do, first drill my 9/16 hole, countersink the hole that I need, And then I'll drill my 1/2 inch hole. And then to make this surface more easy to glue, take my center punch and then rough up the edges. If I had a lathe, we'd knurl it because that's the only turning operation which increases the diameter of a part. 5/8 Forstner bit is what it is. And I'll eyeball it so that I know how deep I need to go. And I'll put myself a little witness mark. I'm just gonna clamp it in there like so. And I might put a little flat part on my wood and deform it just a little bit, but that's okay. And then from here I'm just going to eyeball where the center is. Release my set nut. I hate that. You know what? I rushed through that and I don't like that because it's not in the center. So here's my new plan. I'm going to use the screw hole as a center hole or for drilling the next one. I'm going to put it flat on there. Alright, that is not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. And it's on the ground.
What's wrong?
I broke it.
You could still use it.
Alright, new plan. I'm gonna see if I can't just cut this off flush and glue it anyways. Ooh, don't like that. Well, I think that's garbage. Alright, new plan. So this was the old thing, and this worked really good. It was very stout, but since I can't use this and this is what I have, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try this 1/4-28, countersink it, and then use a jam nut on the other side after I thread this to fix this bolt in place so that I can have it spin around this. Pretty close. I have 28, number 3. Number 3. And I hold it down with my fingers, make everything look as square as possible. When it first starts to bite, I come over, look 90, make sure everything looks 90 and 90, and then I keep biting. Go a couple in until I can start hearing some chips crackle, and then I back turn. So 1, 2, starting hearing a crackle, back turn. 1, 2, and we're pretty much through right there. This is probably one I could have done with a power drill, but I wanted to do it by hand this time. Cool, it works. Let's dress up this other side. Look at that. All right, let's see. Well, that is a lot easier. Well, I'm glad I did that.